What's up, people? It's your man ThaBlackCobra, and today, I got some love and some hate for the BOBOVR. Let's talk about it. Let's go. So if you know anything about VR, then you know about the BOBOVR Halo head strap. This is by far my favorite head strap when it comes to those that are offered for the Quest 2, the Quest 3. Now, I have tried several, and there's a stack in the corner in the drawer over there. This one quickly became my favorite on the Quest 2. I had the M2 strap for the Quest 2, and I was so excited to be able to hot swap those batteries, and I utilized it as much as I possibly could. And then the Quest 3 came out. And before I picked up the Quest 3, I was waiting for it to arrive, and I said, well, what am I going to use for a head strap? Now, I tried an Elite strap, which I really liked by Zyber, and then I said, wait a minute, there's a conversion kit. So I converted my M2 strap so that it would fit on my Quest 3 when it showed up. I did that conversion. I was happy with it. I was back in business, hot swapping, and on the go. Then they came out with the M3 strap. And when I say came out, we knew it was there. It just wasn't available. And then finally, when it was available and I was able to get my hands on one, then I converted the M2 strap back so that I could put it back on my Quest 2, where it remains. And I put the M3 strap on the Quest 3 new headset, and I thought, I am off and running, ready to go. Let's make this happen. Little did I know that the batteries were not quite going to be strong enough to push what we needed out of the Quest 3. Well, not push what we needed, because it works fine. It just doesn't give you a whole lot of time. You get about 40 minutes out of each battery, whereas before you got at least an hour and something, and now it minimized it, so people were looking for more time out of it, and that's squeezing time out of it. It's really more like half hour. But half hour, when you have 3 batteries like I do, it's easy. You just swap and charge and swap and charge, and it keeps your Quest fully charged. And that's what I've been doing. So I was, making it work and feeling like that's all we can do. And then they came out with this idea that you can minimize some of the settings, and that would extend your battery life. Now, why would you get this great system and then minimize it so that the battery life would last longer? That just didn't make sense to me. So I didn't do that at all. And then I get smacked with this. I'm like, whoa, I didn't see it coming. I wasn't paying attention to the upcoming news and what they had in store. So I didn't see this coming. And then BOBOVR comes out with the S3 Pro head strap for the Quest 3. And oh my God, I was like, are you serious? Because I had just purchased the M3. Now, I was going to return my M3 and then get the S3 Pro and, go about my way. However, it's not quite here yet, and it's going to take, I think it said a couple weeks. So yes, I went ahead and ordered it, even though I was stressed out about the fact that I had to buy one, now another, and it's just one of those things. But it's still my favorite head strap, so I figured I'm going in anyway. And if you look at the S3 Pro, it does have some pretty interesting features. The battery on the M2 and the M3 was a 5200 milliamp hour battery, whereas on the new S3, you get a 10,000 milliamp hour battery, which is definitely better, almost twice as much, which is definitely what you need to power the Quest 3. And that is what they should have put out initially. I wish that the batteries were interchangeable so that you could use your old batteries as well. But as it stands now, it looks like it'll have one battery with it, and you'll have to buy more as usual. But I do like the design of the S3 Pro, or at least how it looks. The battery pack in the back is angled so that you could actually lay down if you wanted to, and the battery does not stick out like the M2 and M3 does. So, I don't know how many people are laying down using their Quest, but I have done it. I'm not going to say I didn't. And it has an air conditioning, a head air conditioner built in. Or should I say air conditioner, because it's a fan built into the head strap, which we love because the idea is to give you some air for those long gaming sessions, and you know how they can get. And yes, you get hot and you get sweaty inside your Quest. So it's a welcomed addition. It has a digital crown or a digital wheel that'll allow you to adjust it from level 1 through level 100 and give you different options for where you want the fan strength to be. So the design of it is a little different, a little more advanced. It gives you a little bit more, but it costs a little bit more. On their site, it's listed at $89. If you buy it or you purchase it ahead of time now, you get a 10% discount. If you purchased the M3, then you can get a 20% discount. I'll put links to that site down below. I don't have any affiliate link or anything like that, but I will put the links down below to the site so that you can grab one if you want. And you can see on their site, it has a code right there for you to click if you bought the M3, which I know many of you did if you have a Quest 3. So this is why I say love and hate. I love BOBOVR. I love their product. I love what they've done with the hot swappable batteries. I love the balancing between the front and the back of the head strap. It is truly my favorite. But I hate the fact that they came out with the M3, which seems like nothing more than the M2. Just looks a little different. The arm fits the M3 instead of the M2. It's the exact same one. I'm upset that they put that out and then when they knew they had this coming out. I guess it is for two different audiences, because the M3 is $50, whereas the S3 is $90. The M3 does not have the air conditioning or fan unit, whereas the S3 does. So it is different. I wish I had known it was coming before I ordered the M3, because I would have waited, because I did have the Zyber Elite strap that I could have kept using, or I would have kept my M2 converted onto my Quest 3 until this came out. So that's the hate. I hate the way they did it, and I was a little stressed out today. I was upset earlier, and that's how we got here. So that's all I wanted to say. I wanted to stress my love for the BOBOVR strap, but also express my hate for how things came out and how I had to jump through hoops to get to where we are today. And it's still going to take me another couple weeks or so before I'm able to get my hands on the S3. So I will continue to use my M3 until then. So if you got questions, comments, or concerns, let me know down below. If you did the same thing that I did, let me know down below. If you're interested in more VR videos, I'll put the playlist up in the corner. You can go ahead and check out a few. I'm just starting to make a few more. I'm interested. I'm jumping in every day. This is amazing. I love playing. Wintertime keeps me inside, but this gives me an outlet, so I'm happy to share all of it with you. Until next time, it's your man Black Cobra. Doses, and I'm out.